Life is a short journey. The dawn of your journey begins the day when you were born. From that day, you've become the protagonist of your own story. On this vast and endless desert of life, you're left to explore and discover about yourself, who you are, where you're going, what it means to live. This journey is a search for meaning, an adventure of finding your true self. Every journey, however long it may be, begins with a single step. You might feel uncertain about where you're going. Keep exploring and move towards the points of interest and signposts that guide you along the way. But you must take that first single step. Start small, then each step takes you closer and closer to your goal. Eventually you will catch a glimpse of the glorious mountain peak radiating light, a calling to transform yourself to the highest state of being, a purpose so meaningful that it's worth sacrificing your life striving towards it. The mountain peak seems like a daunting destination while you look so far out towards the horizon. So don't look too far ahead into the future. Stay centered in the present moment and focus back on your current step, here and now. On your journey, you come across places to absorb knowledge and power, where you could build capacity and glide past obstacles with ease. Keep an eye out for these opportunities for learning and growth. Find your inner place of power. Sit down, be mindful and listen to your inner voice. Immersing in complete stillness, you will feel a connection to the infinite potential within, the source of the universe that had created everything of the world at the beginning of time, the Logos. Seek the Logos and doors will be opened to you, showing you a way forward. Follow your bliss and you will attract like-minded friends who can partner with you on your journey. Keep sharing and giving. Help each other out, bridge the gaps and fly past your current limit. By standing on a new height of understanding, energy starts to flow and gives light to your ambition. Ambition is the most primal and sacred pillar of our being. Accept it. To feel ambition and to act upon it is to embrace the unique calling of our soul. To give up on ambition is to turn our back on our dreams, on the reason of our existence. While exploring this wide and open desert of life, it's very easy to wander and get lost without a definite goal to follow, a higher purpose that transcends ourselves. Take a moment to regularly reaffirm the vision of the mountain peak that you are about to climb and focus on finding a way to reach it. It is the path of mastery taken by the greatest achievers and contributors to the advancement of human culture, and we only have to see our individual, unique path to take it. There is no meaning walking on a safe path that's already been laid by other people, following the crowd and pleasing others. We must be pioneer and blaze our own path in the endless desert, be our own guide while venturing forward. Be courageous, keep following your inner voice, have faith that your voice will resonate with like-minded people, and the invisible hands of fate will be guiding you on your way. If you happen to come across a bright but lonely flower in the desert, don't forget to appreciate the special moment and remind yourself that our life is just as fragile. In the desert, you come across the mirage of shadow destination, the illusion of having already reached your goal. Don't stop your pace and settle down. Don't look back at what you've already accomplished. Don't stay still. If you're not moving forward, you're moving backward. There's no one else out there who will help you but yourself. After all, you're the one who led yourself to where you are today. Don't become content and satisfied at where you are, because the desert is limitless. You should keep pushing towards the horizon where no one else can reach but you. You'll never know how much power you possess within until you spread your wings and fly. Stop limiting yourself, and you'll find that you're actually capable of flying much higher, much further than you could ever imagine. As you approach the desert storm, don't let the violent winds of sand wear down your immeasurable power of will. The storm is temporary. It comes and goes. Trust that your heart of determination will win over any adversity. The greatest enemy, however, is not without, but within. Our ego is the worst enemy. Success breeds pride and arrogance. We tend to build up walls and castles to our ego to defend and protect ourselves from the harsh reality of the external world. This blinds us to the truth, to the Word of God. The Logos disappears. As you glide through the joyous sands of time, This is a period of precious and innocent youth, so full of energy and playfulness. Every barrier and challenge is an opportunity to have fun. Don't take yourself so seriously. This is a one-way journey where every speck of sand you set foot on becomes a mere trail that vanishes in the blink of an eye. Every moment is a moment you'll never get back. This memorable sequence represents the most beautiful and carefree time of your life, the golden years. The golden rays of the setting sun reflected on the mountain snow produces a spectacular scenery. The glow on the mountain in the background seems so distant but sublime. As you surf along the downward path without a worry, the slope of the sands quickly becomes steeper and steeper as you dive deeper and deeper. Eventually you fall into a giant pit hidden from the warmth of the sunlight, near the midway in the journey of our life. At this point, you encounter a vision that shows signs of a waning light, eventually disappearing along with the logos, the meaning of life. No matter how innocent and carefree the first half of our lives were, we cannot deny and repress the realization of a split of an evil part within ourselves, and the constant conflicts and machines of war that defines human nature and the real world. As you navigate the cold and dark void of depression and isolation, you gain new insights and discover secrets about your mysterious psyche. It lies a formidable dragon-like monster which requires careful maneuvers and selfless collaboration with your higher self to move past its deadly traps. Only by following the light of conscious awareness you can find the way out of the dark place. By tapping into the power of healing, a new hope emerges as the inspiration of the logos returns once again, giving birth to a brand new soul, a better and more complete self. A gateway is opened to the bottom of a large circular chamber with a phallic-shaped tower pointing towards the opening. The only way is up. By deliberately activating the light of consciousness, your level of awareness is heightened, and now you can gradually rise above the mundane and experience a spiritual elevation, illuminating new insights that were previously hidden from plain sight. You start embracing the state of flow and lose track of time. You experience feelings of profound calmness and joy. Be grateful that you have a companion to share your joy with, a partner who provides unconditional support. You two becomes one and vow to never abandon each other, whatever the struggle of life presents. The path to meaning emerges and leads to a sacred altar. You've reached the pinnacle. Don't forget to cherish this moment of greatness and bring back the sweet memories that you've shared with each other as you absorb in the power of love. A bigger picture with a timeline and drawing of a life's map reveals how far you've come on your journey, all the steps you've taken, all the obstacles you've been through, the descent into hell, overcoming its darkness, discovering your own true highest self. However, be careful not to get too nostalgic. You're not too far away from the mountain now, the highest state of being that you have been striving towards. So focus back on your goal. The gate opens and you find yourself at the foot of the mountain. The freezing wind in the mountain pass blows across your face. The wonderfully chilling but refreshing wind you feel after a painfully hard climb. The breath of that wind tells you you're reaching the mountain. Looking up at the glorious gleam of light shooting from its peak, you have a revelation that you don't choose your calling, it chooses you. As you struggle up the mountain, the howling wind turns violent. Every step is being pushed back by a heavy burden of regret. You only need the light when it's burning low. You only miss the sun when it starts to snow. You only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Life is near an end. The day had turned into night. Your body is frail, but there is still much to do. A high calling to conquer. Life is suffering. We all will die someday. The scary part is not death itself, but the loss of energy before our time. So live and act every day as if it were our last on earth. You can still choose to live a good life right now. A life so full of energy and meaning. You can only find it through the struggle up the mountain of becoming the best, actualized version of yourself. Don't give up on your journey and dreams. Keep pushing forward to the end, or until the day you fall onto the snow and slip away. It doesn't matter in the end whether you arrived at your destination, because it's the journey of adventure and each step you take that truly matters. Have faith And when you die, your soul will be resurrected to the heavenly paradise, soaring through the higher realms made of the utmost beauty that words cannot possibly describe. You'll be leaving a legend behind. You are finally free, finally experienced peace, and have overcome the world. Here you are, arriving at the highest peak surrounded by light. This is the highest point you've aspired to stand on, so high that you can't even see the mountain peak but the stillness of the snow. This is truly a place where no one else can reach but you. You are a shining star, burning with the fire of courage, ready to shine a light to the world and shoot towards the sky. The only way up is down. Now is the time to embark on your new journey once again. Thank you for watching.